June was going to be a month where everything was new. It was going to be a very big month, one where I played new games, I learned new skills, I read new books, the whole gamut. I don't know if you noticed, but I said was going to be, not was. Yeah, so turns out that I actually did absolutely none of it. The entire month passed without a single new skill learned, a single book read. These were the games that I played in June. I mean, I did some new things, I watched some new stuff, but nothing more than just the average month would have. June was easily the least active month if we're talking the monthly challenges I have going on this channel. So my solution to all of this is to cram as much of the challenge as possible into one day. And since it is July 1st and I am officially late, I'm going to force myself to make this entire video in one day as well. And yes, I mean the entire video, both visually and audibly. It is 5:09 right now, so join me on this roughly 12-hour month-long journey. Intro over. Don't really have time to work on good transitions. The goal for today is to learn 4 new skills, read 2 new books, and by books I mean public domain short stories, but some people might call them books, so you know. We're going to read the entire Constitution and write a commentary on it. I'm going to play a game that I can beat in 1 hour, and we're going to record all of the music for this video, and therefore we'll have a new video from all of that. So I thought it would be best to start with probably the most important skill. Lay a good groundwork early in the morning, and it will set up the rest of the day. We're going to learn how to juggle. So I found this guy named Juggle Boy, and frankly I can't think of a better man for the job. The video is called How to Juggle 3 Balls in 2 Minutes, Step-by-Step Tutorial, so I'm quite prepared. The only balls I could really find were my dog's chew toys. It's kind of gross, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to juggle 3 balls in just 2 minutes.
Thank you.
First, start with just 1 ball. Put your feet shoulder width apart, hands at your sides, and look slightly upwards. Do not watch the ball go into your hand, but instead focus on the ball at the peak and your hands shoulder.
Oh gosh. I can, like, do this. Like, I can do that. But that's not really juggling because my hands are going all over the place and they're not supposed to. They're supposed to, like, it's all in the toss. It's all in the toss. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. We have an hour for this.
If you have trouble with your throws, try and go back to practicing 2 for a little while and make sure your throws are very clean. Start adding more throws.
Trust me, dog. I ain't going to 3 yet. Okay, we're gonna watch a video from Wired. Autocomplete interviews never let me down, so I'm ready for this.
Then visualize what you want to happen.
Oh, I'm visualizing.
Easy. If you can do it about 10 times in a row,
I'm manifesting this one.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
goodness.
finally ready for 3 balls.
No, we're not. We're not ready for 3 balls. All right, so putting together the knowledge I've learned from about 5 minutes of video, here we go. We haven't even tried 3 yet. I haven't even attempted 3. I haven't been able to get 2 down. This might be the hardest thing I'm doing today. Like, I really didn't think about the fact that this would be the most difficult thing, and it is 6 a.m. Oh! 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 I did it again! Oh, dude, we almost just did it the other way. 3 is much more successful than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I'm on top of the world, like that Imagine Dragons song. Yes, that's precious. Now it's time for Story Time. Story Time with Elboy. The Monkey's Paw by, I don't know, the website doesn't say who it's by W.W. Jacobs. Without, the night was cold and wet, but in the small parlor of Laburnum Villa, the blinds were drawn and the fire burned brightly. Father and son were at chess, The former, who possessed ideas about the game involving radical changes, putting his king into such sharp and unnecessary perils that it even provoked comment from the white-haired old lady knitting placidly by the fire. Crap. Most of the reading went a little bit like this. The first man had his 3 wishes. Yes, was the reply. I don't know what the first 2 were, but the third was for death. That's how I got the paw. While Lawson knew that this was a well-made story, I don't think he realized just what kind of story it was. And the dirty, shriveled little paw which was pitched on the sideboard with a carelessness which betokened no great belief in its virtues. His attitude toward the story was fairly neutral until he got to this line. There was a long silence. He was caught in the machinery. He sat staring blankly out the window and taking his wife's hand between his own. They wish to present you with a certain sum of compensation. This story is messed up. It's my boy. It's Herbert, she cried, struggling mechanically. I forgot it was 2 miles away. What are you holding me for? Let go. I must open the door. Story time. This has been Story Time with Elbow. Well, that was a little unsettling. Okay, on to air-fried chicken. That's right. The next thing on the list was to make some air-fried chicken, because you know what? I've never done that before, and that's what I wanted to do.
I'm gonna be surprised if I'm done with this by 9. I feel like the chicken's gonna go in the air fryer at about 9, depending on how long I'm in the store for. Might have to take 2 hours for this one, but we're gonna try and do this speedily. So here we go. Something about this just doesn't feel right.
I was right. It's almost 9 o'clock. It is 8:41 and we're just now getting to the kitchen, so hopefully we can be done with this by 10. Okay, so we're just gonna speed run this recipe from Noel Basil online. It is fried chicken, which I've never made before, and it uses an air fryer, which I've never used before. That's pretty new. There's our air fryer. Let's get a multicam set up. We have corn flakes. Noel's video used rice puffs, but I couldn't find those, so I had to go with corn flakes. Some chicken breast, of course. Cornstarch, then your good little seasonings and salt and pepper. Some eggs, and I think that's about it. All right, starting off with our dry mix and amount of cornstarch. I'm not measuring any of this out. Yeah, it's probably good. Paprika. Get your garlic all in there. Salt it up. I don't mind the sun sometimes. Shake it up a little bit. 4 egg whites in a bowl. I think I'm just gonna do the whole egg. I mean, you know, what is it really gonna hurt if I do the whole egg? He was trying to make like the lowest calorie option possible. I'm not, so I'm just trying to make something decently good. I'm not a chef, by the way. Don't think I actually have a cooking show and that I'm actually, you know, Gordon Ramsay or anything of the sort. I'm gonna whisk the eggs just cause it kind of feels like I should. Yummy. Okay. I don't know why I smelled them. They smell like cornflakes. Is this appetizing quite yet? Okay, I'm now realizing I should have done a much more fine cornflake dust, but what can you do? Okay, so now that's gonna fry. We're gonna see how it turns out. In the meantime, I desperately need to go edit some parts of this video, so while that's happening, give me just a minute. So, it's looking alright in there. I'm not flipping them. I don't think the video said to flip them. And I also forgot to put olive oil on the pan. So, we're just hoping. But again, just looking through the little window, it looks pretty good. I gotta say, it smells pretty good. Alright, big reveal. Oh, that stuff is perfectly cooked through. Okay, I'm still a little concerned about the breading. And I also don't have any sauce. Look, everything's pointing to the fact that I think this worked. Yo. This stuff is good. It cooks really easy. Air fryer's great. I mean, this was a success. So far been quite a success. Now on to the next thing. All right, I'm feeling all full now. I just got some bird in me, some bird, some chicken, some bird. So now it's time to speak to the birds. That's right, we're gonna do bird noises. I have the green screen up so we can be outside for this.
And just like that, we are outside. All right, I found some videos and we're just gonna go.
Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to make bird whistle sounds with your mouth. Now, I'm not a bird expert, so I don't know which birds made these sounds, but I put them in sort of a circular shape and then either exhale or inhale.
Call this Mimic 101. How to be a mimic.
How to be a mimic.
So, I've always kind of been a mimic.
Excuse me? I'm gonna be honest, I think whistling is one of those things that, like, you can either do it or you just can't. Maybe people can learn like kids learn, but if someone is an adult and they don't know how to whistle, like, I think they just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? I say that to say maybe I just don't have bird noises in me.
Using the shape of your body, using your, hunching your back and throwing your arms out or whatever it is, can help you kind of get into the spirit of a bird. So, heck, you can dance a bird. I don't care. That's all mimicking to me, okay? So, the other thing is just be playful. Be curious. This is experimental. I give you permission to be kind of ridiculous because it kind of takes a little bit of ridiculousness to be a mimic, okay? Just kind of make a weird exhale or you can just start messing around. That was the great horn down there.
All right, first attempt at the owl. Okay. All right, so we've got this game, A Keys Path. This was really the most reasonable game I could find that you can beat under 1 hour. There are other games on Steam that you can beat in an hour, but none of them could run on Mac, so we just got to go with this. I'm going to play it from the browser because the download for Mac didn't work. But since you can download it, I'm going to consider it like a real game. Hello everyone, welcome back to Lawson Plays. This is my playthrough of A Keys Path by Gigaz. All right, beautiful little art style. We are this person and we're walking through this area. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, there's a little squirrel. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, nice. I'm messing with this so far. It's a lovely little art style. Nice music. Oh. Whoa. Oh my goodness. The keys are... Wait a minute. So I use the keys to build the path, but then I can't... What? Oh, wait. Hold on. This is actually really cool. Yo, this is kind of sick. I'm actually really messing with this now. This is a really cool concept. So we use the keys to build a path, which is why it's called A Keys Path. But when we use the keys to build a path, we can't use those keys to move. Is there lore is the real question. Alrighty, now we gotta use... Oh, look at the strategizing. Do you guys know that commentating for a gameplay is actually pretty dang hard? Like, people like Stampy and Markiplier and all that, that's a real skill that those guys have. This can't be the way I'm supposed to do this, right? Wait, but now we can't... Oh my gosh. Okay, we're all good. Maybe I could have just ran through all those, but who knows. Shout out Gigaz. Can't place blocks here? Nope. Okay. I feel like one of those professional game reviewers when they actually show how bad at games they are. Wait, hold on. Oh! Oh, dude, I did it. Okay, I'm turning the camera back on. I did it. I don't know if that is how I was supposed to do it or not, but wow, that was awesome. It's only been half an hour. Oh, that was it. Yo, that was a really good game. Gijaz? Who knows? All I know is that this is a very good little puzzle platformer, and I would love to see it fleshed out into a full game. All right, well, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell. All right, on to the next thing.
Back by popular demand.
Story
time with Elboy. The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. It is very seldom that mere ordinary people like John and myself secure ancestral halls for the summer. A colonial mansion, a hereditary estate, I would say a haunted house, and reach the height of romantic felicity. Lawson took a long time to understand what this one was talking about, and one's own husband assures friends and relatives that there is really nothing the matter with one but temporary nervous depression, a slight hysterical tendency. What is one to do? I ask myself that every day. Lawson was struggling to understand the roles each character played and who was real and fake in the mind of the writer. As soon put fireworks in my pillowcase as to let me have those stimulating people about now. This is I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if this is metaphorical or if this is like real. If this is real, then it's about an abusive husband. If it's metaphorical, then this is someone in like a hospital. I'm leaning toward hospital, but I guess we're gonna find out. Don't worry, he eventually figured it out. I used to feel that if any of the other things looked too fierce, I could always hop into that chair and be safe. Okay, I feel like I'm piecing together what's happening here. Lawson then realized that this story is incredibly heavy. I wonder if they all come out of that wallpaper as I did. Dude, this story. The monkey's paw was definitely a pretty shocking tale, but this one definitely hits. Yeah, I can see this one really affecting some people. Goodness gracious. Oh, there's a crash course video on it. John, dude, that John guy, I'm not a fan of him. This has been Story Time with Elboy. Hey, so I had a segment where I learned the skill of talking backwards, and it was really boring, so I'm not going to put it in the video. Here's one little excerpt from it, though. Okay, on to music. Okay, so we gotta make all of the music for this video, as I did say that I would make the entire thing in one day, and I did specify visually and audibly. So I don't really know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take the kind of music I normally put in my videos and just make them again. Oh, we need music for the story time part 2. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to do all of this in an hour. I guess we've got to record a new whiteboard song and other musical transitions should the video have them. I think we're just gonna do stock drums here. Faster, needs to be faster. Okay, didn't say it had to be good. Let's take this one. Okay. Alright, well, now it's time for bass, because we totally care about that around here. Okay, so in my head, it's like, story time, and then it ends on like some nice chord. Story time. Story time, story time, story time. Okay, let's see if auto-tune can save that. The whiteboard, the whiteboard, the whiteboard, the whiteboard, the whiteboard. This started out as music, but I don't know what this has turned into. The whiteboard. All right, well, I think we have a beautiful product here. So I was going to read the entire U.S. Constitution and then write a commentary on it, but I simply don't have enough time to do that and also finish this video before the day ends. And the thing is, I've read most, if not all, of the U.S. Constitution already, high school stuff, so I'm just going to write a commentary on it right now. My commentary is this. Nice document, Mr. James Madison. Cool stuff. Hope you get your freedom from the Brits. The whiteboard. Ooh. That's right, baby. So this is the segment where we go over next month, and yes, I understand that it is now July. Sorry for being late this past month. Hopefully I made it up to you by punishing myself in a 25-minute video. Now, if you watched last month's video, you might remember I said to hold on to June's concept because it will have to do with July's. And I am about to reveal why, because July is skill month. Whether we actually did or not, June was the month we were supposed to try a whole bunch of new things, and July is the month we're going to hone in on one thing and really try to make it a skill of ours. Who knows, perhaps the skill that I'm going to hone this month was in this very video. You just gotta wait for July's video to find out. The thing you do in July doesn't have to be anything from June, but it is favorable if you do so because you've already tried it and you already know if you want to do it or not. Right now, I know for a fact that I do not want to pursue talking backwards. Not really my strong suit, but there are some things that I want to really hone in on, and I'm going to do that this month. You are capable this month. I wrote that very tiny. I don't know if you can read that. It says, you are capable, and that's because you are, and I love you so much. Thank you to everyone who watches my videos, especially this one. This one is like 5 times longer than all the rest of them. We're halfway through this whole ordeal, and I hope it's helped some people. It's helped me. All right, well, with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and enjoy life. Go outside, go smell the roses. The roses are begging to be sniffed. Go sniff them. I've been awake since 4 a.m. All right, bye-bye.